Silver Unboxing, and I'm back with another video. So last night was one of the baddest cards I've seen in a long time. Okay, not really. Do I think it lived up to the hype? No, but it was still a pretty damn good card. So first, let me talk about my guy, Hurd. He definitely impressed me. I don't know about you, but he definitely impressed me, and I know he impressed a lot of people. Being the first man to ever stop Austin Trout, a respectable junior middleweight with a pretty damn good resume. Congratulations to Jarrett Hurd on his wonderful victory, and congratulations to Austin Trout for putting up a great effort. Much respect to you. And for you all that don't know, I did make a prediction on my Instagram page and I predicted the day before the fight, and I said I'm hyped for this fight too. That was the Hurd Trout fight. I mentioned Jarrett Hurd. I was predicting a 10th round stoppage after 9 competitive rounds. I tagged Jarrett Hurd. He liked my original post, and on top of that, when I repost the fact that I made a prediction, he liked that one as well. So shout out to you, Jarrett Hurd. Jarrett Hurd, he worked on a lot. A lot of people said that Trout boxing ability would be a big issue for Hurd. And in an interview with Dante's Boxing Nation, shout out to Dante, Hurd, he said it himself, and I quote, he said, I was letting Harrison use angles on me, and he kept sliding out the side door. I should have cut the ring off a little better with my footwork, but I was going straight instead of using angles myself. Other than that, I'll work on my footwork so these guys can't dance circles around me. That was a quote from Jarrett Hurd. And in my opinion, he did exactly that against Austin Trout. He did that against a guy that a lot of people said he's a superior boxer compared to Tony Harrison. Jarrett Hurd, he definitely showed me a lot. Hey, I may have some bias. We from the same area, DMV stand up. So shout out to the DMV. Shout out to Jarrett Hurd. But shout out to Austin Trout as well, because he definitely trains in this area. I know he's trained at the Headbangers Gym in D.C., so still shout out to Austin Trout. He put up a good fight, and he had a whole lot of heart. It was a couple of rounds. I believe it was round 6, where I thought Hurd would have got Trout out there a lot earlier, but he didn't. The corner stopped the fight, and it was an amazing fight. Like, I was really entertained, and the fact that was the first fight on the card just made it even better. Now, moving to the second fight, the fight that I was most hyped for, I also made a post about that fight on Instagram. I was extremely hyped for the Charlo Erickson Lubin fight. We all know that the fight ended in the first round. It was a first round KO by Charlo. It was a simple 3-punch combination. He threw 2 jabs. He missed them both. Erickson Lubin went down, ducking the jabs, and he got caught on a chin what looked like to be like a right uppercut. But damn, no one was expecting a first round KO. Like, it wasn't like it was a flurry of punches and the ref stopped it, or he was out on his feet and the ref just got in there. Like, the boy went down and he could not get up. Like, he was out on his ass, literally out. Like, the way the leg bent when he hit the ground. Like, I really felt bad for Erickson Lubin. But I mean, he's a young fighter. He'll be able to bounce back. I definitely see him bouncing back. Maybe he needs to get a guy like Tony Harrison in the ring next. Someone that's not that much of a downgrade, but they're definitely respectable. Maybe he can possibly fight. What's that guy named? Willie Nelson. I haven't even heard Willie Nelson fight in a while, and even when I check Willie Nelson's box rec, it doesn't even have him rated. So I don't know what's up with that. But if Willie Nelson is fighting, hey, Erickson Lubin, go after one of those guys. To the main event, Lara against Goucher. I mean, it went to the scorecards. It was a unanimous decision. To me, the fight happened the way that I thought it would happen. Lara, superior boxer. He outboxed Goucher, and he knocked him down in one of the earlier rounds. But pretty much that was about it. A lot of people were booing Lara in that fight, and it's like I'm a guy that can definitely appreciate the sweet science, but when you have the two undercards that deliver that much excitement in a 10 rounder and then a first round knockout, and then you go to the main event and it definitely doesn't compare on the excitement scale. Like, I get it, especially when you're in the arena and you paid your hard earned money for the tickets, and now you get there and the main event isn't really living up to the hype. But was it really hype to begin with? I mean, honestly, I really don't think so. But I'm going to backtrack and go back to the whole Charlo Lubin fight. I've been on Instagram today, and a lot of people seem like they don't want to give Charlo his credit. We want to talk saying, "Oh, Charlo was unprofessional and he's cocky and he's arrogant." But last time I checked, this is boxing. This isn't youth tennis. It's not like Charlo is a parent at a youth sporting event acting crazy. Like, no, he's a professional boxer, and he did the damn thing. Like the young boy, he was talking shit, and he did what the old head's supposed to do to the young boy. He's supposed to shut his young ass up. Now, granted, going into this fight, I couldn't even make a prediction. Charlo, Lubin, like, I was split. I definitely call this a 50-50 fight. I can't pretend I'm not going to come and play quote-unquote Monday morning quarterback, even though it's Sunday, and say, oh, yeah, I knew this and I knew that. Like, nah, it was a 50-50 fight in my book. I did not predict an early knockout whatsoever, but, hey, it definitely happened. Jermell Charlo, he deserves every ounce of credit. He definitely impressed me. At the end of that fight, Charlo, he called out my man Hurd. Hey, if they can make that fight next, if they can unify, like, them boys at 154 are doing the damn thing. Because Charlo, he's on a roll, and they can make that unification fight next. It's going to definitely set the tone for boxing. Like, it kind of sucks because now I'm thinking about it. We still, even though they say he's supposed to retire, Cotto is still a champion at 154. And it actually pisses me off a lot that Charlo, Lara, and Lubin, they were on the same card. Now you got Charlo and Hurd calling each other out, trying to unify. But you got Cotto pulling some guy up from 147 to try to fight. Okay, yeah, it's his farewell fight. If you're going to go out, man, go out like a warrior. Like, I get that you say you're fighting in December, but it's guys at 154 that you can definitely fight. I'm sure, and I know for a fucking fact, Demetrius Andre, he already vacated his WBA regular title. He can come back down to 154 and fight you, Cotto. But Cotto's out here, he's being a bitch. It's simple as that. When he's trying to pull guys like Mikey Garcia up to fight him, like, it's a shame. Okay, he signed to fight Saddam Ali, but like, I'm extremely disappointed in Cotto. I feel like Cotto, he could have made a bigger statement by fighting a guy like Andre. Like, okay, he's not going to fight Jermell Charlo. He's not going to fight Jared Hurd. He's not going to fight Erislandy Lara. He's not going to fight any of those guys because they just fought last night. I get it. You're trying to have your career end in this upcoming December. Those guys most likely won't come around and get into another training camp and fight Cotto in December. But it's still a guy out there by the name of Demetrius Andre that Cotto, he could have definitely signed the fight. But it is what it is with that. Yeah, man, it was a great card. My hat goes off to all of those guys, even the young boy Erickson Lubin. Like, you got stretched, man. And, hey, hold your head up. Keep training. Make a comeback. Work your way back up. Get a rematch. Honestly, if I was Erickson Lubin, I would try to go the route to face the guys that Charlo has already beaten and beat them more decisively. I mean, Manny Pacquiao made a career off that when it came to him being compared to Mayweather. Hey, Lubin, you might as well take that same route as well. I think you can beat Charles Hatley. Just keep pushing. Get back into the gym. Take your loss like a man. You did a pretty good job last night. And just keep it pushing. Until next time, this is Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out from the DMV. home city, DC, and I'm out.